Whatever. Welcome to the Punkio podcast, the show that brings you unsigned punk music, regular interviews, news, reviews, and more. Thanks for tuning in and subscribing. Let's jump straight in. Here's your host, Tim Marshall.
Hello all, welcome to the Punkio podcast, episode 10. So I'm into double figures now. We have a band called Autumn Fires with us today from the UK. How are we doing, guys? You all right?
Yeah, not bad, man.
Good,
yeah,
good.
All good, thank you.
Good. So you're not all from the same place, are you? You're from different places around the UK, or kind of close, or?
Kind of within probably about an hour of each other, sort of tops, maybe a little longer.
Yeah, fair enough. So what made you start the band in the first place? Who started it? How did it come about?
Me and Callum, we started it about a year ago, and then we just met the other guys online, and kind of took off from there.
Yeah, I bet it was Join My Band, wasn't it? You found them.
Found me on that.
Yeah, found Jamie from Join My Band.
Yeah. Thought it might be the usual one.
Found me on a pop punk Facebook group.
Yeah. They're good, those. I mean, that's a massive influence for me to start this podcast, was those groups. I mean, I joined them probably the beginning of lockdown, maybe February time. And then during lockdown, obviously, they became so big. And yeah, I've found so many new bands there. It's amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so let's have a quick chat about your kind of current releases. So you recently brought out Bones last month, 2 months ago?
October.
Was it October?
October,
Yes,
is it really?
October.
Blimey. Yeah. So you recently brought out that one. What's the kind of idea behind that track? Who wants to have a word of that one?
I'll go for it.
Yeah.
So lyrically, the sort of running theme of some of the songs that we've been doing is like toxic relationships and toxic friendships. So like things that have obviously inspired us in our like personal lives. Obviously we have a great like band relationship, but it's more in the sense of other people. Like, you know, sometimes people will sort of knock you down or sort of make you feel like there's things that you can't do, or sort of things that will hold you back. So it's just more about kind of overcoming those things. So that's what sort of lyrically it's most of the songs are inspired by, especially Bones.
Yeah, well, it's a good track. I really like it. So tell you what, actually, we jump in. So what do you play, etc. in the group? So start with Charlotte and Callum.
I'm lead vocals.
I play guitar.
Ryan.
I play drums.
And then Jamie, last but not least.
I am rhythm guitar.
Fantastic.
And a bit of backing vocal. Well, let's try.
You try.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. I do apologise about my thing up here. It might be blinding you, but my
All right.
flipping lights that I brought are broken already. I only had them like 3 weeks, so yeah, stupid
You're
things.
good.
Yeah, brilliant. There we go. Okay, but I'll tell you what, we'll jump straight into the first song. So we'll do Bones. So we'll have a chat about bits and bobs afterwards. And here we go. So this is Bones by Autumn Fires. Enjoy.
Got a feeling I've got my reasons behind my back. I know you are hiding all your words, saying you've got everything that you wanted. I'm not wrapped around your fingers. I'd have broken them off if I'd have known what you are, what you are. Straight through my bones, and you pretend you're alone. You're with her, I've got nothing new to say to you. I've got nothing new to say. Straight through my bones, and you pretend you're alone. You're with her, I've got nothing new to say to you. I've got nothing new to say. He's dead inside, so cold.
So guys, yeah, loving that track. I must say the recording on that is absolutely fantastic. So kudos to the producer of that. It sounds really good. Is it any of you guys, or is it someone else that does it for you?
Recorded by me and Charlotte, mixed by Luke from Royals.
Yeah. Wow. Good one. Yeah. So honestly, well done. It's a very good production. I mean, I've had some bands send some stuff in, not put them on the podcast because of that reason. But yeah, we won't go into too much detail about that because it's mean. But yeah, okay. So what's your main kind of influence via that from that track? For that track, I do apologise.
It hasn't really got one from when I was doing sort of the recording to it. It's just jamming on my guitar and just ended up coming out with something like that. Wanted something a bit heavier in places to our other stuff, but also still keeping in the pop punk bit. But there's nothing that I would say that influenced it really on sort of the guitar and drums part. Charlotte lyrically would be different, but
yeah, go on, Charlotte. What's your kind of influence for the lyrics you write and your vocals and stuff?
So for like in general, I wouldn't say it differs from like song to song in terms of like influences, but the bands and artists that I'm personally most influenced by would be Paramore, Tonight Alive, Between You and Me, Neck Deep, those kind of bands. And there's some amazing bands in the like scene at the moment, especially, but sort of especially Paramore and Tonight Alive. I just absolutely am in love with those bands, and they are 100% like the biggest influence for me in terms of vocal melodies, lyrical content. Sort of our lyrics are very well, I would say like quite emotive and like expressive, and it's an expressive process. So I would say that it's definitely those bands that I'd link to them.
Yeah, I never wanted to say Paramore because it's the main one, obviously, being kind of the female vocals, because they started the kind of movement, I guess. So yeah, I'm kind of a bit worried about that. But if you love them, cool, that's fine. They're an influence.
I think they definitely set something in motion for a lot of. They definitely opened the door for a lot of female front of pop punk.
Definitely. Well, let's get Jamie and Ryan speaking a bit. So, Jamie, your influences for the music, your favourite bands and stuff at the moment.
So I'm quite into my metalcore, but obviously with the pop punk side, I grew up in a lot of like the All Time Low, Newfound Glory, Bond for Soup, things like that. So and the Day to Remember, obviously they're a bit hit and miss of what they actually want to be, but
we won't go into too much detail about the new track.
No, it's not the best, but that's what I use. A lot of the older type of All Time Low. That's what I like, and that's what I want to put in as my influences into the band. And
awesome.
Yeah,
sounds good. Ryan, how about yourself?
So I mean, in terms of like, I guess favorite bands, it's Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, Hawthorne Heights,
yes,
Frank Turner, everything Frank Turner does.
Yeah.
Breathing.
In more of the pop punk sense, I guess Trash Boat, State Champs, Neck Deep, Mayday Parade, all bands that I've loved for pretty much since day one of hearing them.
Yeah.
First track ever hearing. So I've been listening to Mayday Parade since I was like 15 now. Saw them back in 2008 for the first time. All Time Low as well. Saw them back in 2008 for the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, all of that sort of stuff. Like Charlotte said, there's so many new bands coming out though as well. UK pop punk had like a pretty big jump a few years ago, and I feel like it's getting there again now. You've got bands like Royals, like a lot of the bands who are on our same management as well, who are blowing up and probably will continue to blow up.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, no, definitely. I can definitely see more of a pop punk scene coming up, and yeah, I'm so happy about it because I grew up on pop punk myself. So Green Day, Good Charlotte, Newfound Glory, NoFX, MXPX, all those kind of bands for me were just kings. How about you, Callum? What about yourself?
Massive All Time Low fan. It's you can't put it on a scale. Sort of.
No.
All Time Low, love. But yeah, other than that, it's just your new wave stuff, like sort of similar to Ryan, State Champs, Neck Deep, just anything pop punk. Really, I do like my metal as well, same as Jamie. So bits of it comes, bits of it goes, just depending on what day of the week it is, really.
Yeah,
So.
I'm like that totally. Yeah, one day it's pop punk, the next day I'm listening to classical music sometimes. Then it's metalcore on the next day. Yeah, it's really random. Then EDM. It's very, very random. Yeah, it shouldn't be called the Punkio podcast. I think it should be the Musico podcast because I just like all music, and I randomly start talking about other stuff. I mean, one of my other podcasts I randomly started talking about if you know them, what are they called? I can't remember their name now. No, mine's gone blank, but they're like kind of very lo-fi electronic. But yeah, so there we go.
Bit of everything.
Yeah, exactly. So it usually ends up being completely different. So there we go. Okay, so how about favorite gigs? And so the favorite gigs that you've done, if you've done any, and favorite gigs that you've been to as a personal preference.
I mean, as Autumn Fires, we haven't actually gigged yet. We only sort of formed in like February, March sort of time this year. And obviously coronavirus has basically stopped the whole gig process. We have got a couple booked in.
Sweet.
A couple next year. So we've got like Mindfest and that's, what's that, April, I think it is?
Yeah, April.
We're talking with other bands about getting booked in as well.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know sort of best gigs that have actually played elsewhere or not, if you want to sort of go over that, because I know that I think we've all gigged, haven't we? I don't know about Jamie.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, go on then. Why not? Yeah. So what's your favourite gig that you've played with other bands and stuff then?
I'll start. I mean, I played, favourite gig was probably, I supported Scouting for Girls.
Nice.
With my other band. That was fantastic, other than the fact it was outside and it rained all day. So
sounds like Scout for Girls gigs for some. They seem to, every time they're outside, it's always raining. Yeah. I've seen them 3 times, and all 3 times it was raining. So yeah.
I mean, it was middle of summer. It was 30 degree weather every single day, other than that one day.
Oh dear! Typical.
And it literally rained all day. It ruined 2 of my guitar pedals. Because it was that bad.
Oh,
geez. It was muddy as well.
Yeah, it was really muddy. Yeah.
Like Glastonbury.
Yeah. No,
download last year.
Yeah. Oh dear.
My dad came to it and fell over trying to save a burger, and he's just covered to toe in mud. I love it. He had a little bit to drink, and got burger and just trying to save his burger. Got himself covered in mud. So that was hilarious.
Did he save the burger though?
Yeah, save the burger.
Good. It's one of those it should have been videoed moments, isn't it? Where you get the beer saved.
That would have been great.
Definitely. Always take a camera with you, video everything and anything. Yeah.
That just reminds me of being friends with Joey. Like thinks he's taking a bullet for a sandwich, but it's not a bullet. It's just the sound of a car, but it sounds just like that.
I didn't know about.
Genius.
I don't think that's a thing. I know what bit you're on about, and I don't think that's a thing. I think you've got confused between 2 episodes and merged them together.
No.
Oh dear. There we go. How about here we go. Ryan, go on. What about yourself?
I mean, there's a few, and I can't pick. So the first proper band I was in, the last gig I ever did was playing main stage at Islington Academy, which is like 800 cap. And I've seen like pretty much every one of my favorite bands there multiple times.
Yeah.
I mean, similar to Callum, I've supported some bigger bands. I've supported the Blackout before at a festival.
Sweet.
And Young Guns and the King Blues. But then in my band previous to this, I headlined what was it called? Relentless Garage, it was called at the time, in London. And that was awesome. It's like the first only proper headline gig I've done.
Yeah.
A couple of months before that, we'd done a full UK tour supporting the Famous Class, who were a pretty big pop punk band in the like smaller scene a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but I can't really pick. I mean,
Gonna say, I
playing
don't want your
event-
life story. Just
yeah, bro.
just done.
Playing a venue that my favorite bands have played at, I guess, was probably up there. Like just
Yeah.
before going on stage, there's a big door which everyone signed, and it's signed by
Nice.
Hayley Williams from Paramore. The dressing room we had,
Used to gig there.
was also signed by Paramore.
Nice.
Oh, stop! Oh, no.
So I guess that probably beats it just for the venue alone, I guess.
Yeah, well, you need to go there just for Charlotte now.
Yeah, we need to play there just so Charlotte can see all
I'm
of
gonna
this.
go through just to see this door, man.
Yeah. There we go. Jamie, we'll end on Charlotte. So Jamie, go on. How about yourself?
Well, this was quite a few years ago because I've only been in one other band, and that was when I was about 15, 16.
Yeah.
And we opened for, it was like they were kind of a local band, but they were getting bigger and bigger. They eventually ended up playing Bloodstock, and their guitarist now is the guitarist in Killswitch Engage now.
Wow.
So he's shot up from back then. We opened the stage for them, which is probably one of the best gigs I've played. And obviously watching that band, obviously they did split up about 2 years after, but obviously watching their guitarist now grow as he has was really good to see. And that, so yeah, that's probably the best one that I've played.
Awesome.
Myself.
Nice. Yeah, sounds good. How about you, Charlotte? What's the best gig you've played? Your favourite gig?
So I haven't gigged as much as the other guys, but I've the best gig I played was actually just like a hometown show, but it was absolutely nuts. Like people going crazy, like moshing, jumping on the stage. It was sick. It was just so fun. So I think things like that, when like the vibe in the room is just awesome, and you just tell everyone's having a great time. That was just really memorable one. It just was stand out in my mind. But yeah, I've been to a lot of gigs though. Like I've seen all my favorite bands and stuff.
Yeah.
I've been to some that were absolutely mental, and obviously things like Slam Dunk, like I absolutely adore Slam Dunk, and been a few times, and the energy there is amazing as well. So
yeah,
I've not played as many gigs as the other guys, but I've been to a lot.
Yeah, no, for me the hometown gigs were always the best when I was in bands. They compare to nothing else. They're just awesome. When you come home and you haven't gigged there for like a year. And it's just absolutely amazing. I mean, we had a few gigs with a band called Missing Andy. If you've heard of them,
I've heard of them.
Yeah. So they've been going for yonks now. Yeah, been going for ages. So I gigged with them a good few years ago now in one of my old bands. But it's very random though, because they're kind of not pop punk, whereas my band was pop punk. So, but yeah, that was a good gig. Okay, so favorite gigs then you've been to? You want to just do that quick?
Oh, that's hard.
Is it hard?
It's worth it though.
I mean, not including festivals.
No, not including festivals. Go on.
Fantastic. I think probably when I've seen Crossfaith like 7 or 8 times now.
It's a bit of a fan.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite bands to see live. I don't know if you know who they are.
Yeah.
It's Japanese heavy metal band, but going to see them, it's like going to a party. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's literally just a techno heavy metal party. So yeah, you could pick any of them really. It's all the same. And their drummer is like 5 foot, and he's probably one of the best drummers I've ever seen. He's insane.
Behind me.
But yeah, other than that, first time I saw All Time Low is probably my favorite, just because they're my favorite band. So yeah.
Nice. Charlotte, how about yourself? What's your favorite gig then?
Neck Deep.
Paramore,
easy.
Neck Deep. Okay.
We went and saw that. I've seen them a few times, but we saw them and we met Ben and stuff, and it was really, really good. Like
that when we blew his cover outside.
Yeah, bless him.
Nice.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like it's just it was like having everyone in that one space that all loves the same band. I love stuff like that when everybody is just singing their heart out, just absolutely going for it. It was nuts. It was so fun. And like I'm the annoying person that's like crowd surfing over everyone accidentally. It was really sick. That was my favorite.
It was hilarious. And when we blew his cover though,
bless him.
We were just where was it? It was London somewhere, wasn't it? and we were just walking past down the road, and there's this like geezer in like multicolored, full-on tracksuit kind of thing, just stood there, and we walked past her, and Charlie went, "Is that Ben?" It's like, yeah, it was that. So we went to say hi to him, and he was like, "I'm just waiting for my girlfriend." And we were just like, "Oh, sorry." And then he walked back inside because we blew his cover, or Charlotte blew his cover. And shout out to Ben, like hitting me in the face and slam dunk.
Nice. How did that happen?
I was front row. He jumped off the stage onto the barrier, hit me in the face. So.
never wash my face again. Is that right? Okay, Jamie, how about yourself? What's your favourite gig you've been to?
That's hard.
It can be metalcore if you like. It doesn't matter. Be any genre.
Yeah, well,
because it's a pop punk show.
It's fine.
Well, I've seen.
Well, it's punk, so metalcore's kind of punk, so it's fine. Don't worry.
Right. So, I've seen All Time Low a few times, and they were good. But I think I'm stuck between two. Really, there was one I saw A Day to Remember when they done their Bad Vibrations tour, and that was really good because they had Newfound Glory supporting them, and obviously I've always wanted to see them.
Amazing.
That was good.
Yeah,
I went to that.
They were so good. And like, I just remember the opening of A Day to Remember. They just opened Mr. Highway, and it just erupted the whole room. It's just amazing. But probably my best gig that I've been to, because I saw them. It was probably Parkway Drive actually. Nice. I saw them back in 2012 when they bought out Atlas, I think it was. And that was when they were just starting to come up, and they were just starting to like get known a lot more. And then I saw them. Where did I see them? I think it was last year, Alexandra Palace. And like seeing them grow as a band from like a band that just jumps around, does stupid stuff on stage, and to seeing them to become like an actual. It wasn't a gig; it was a show they put on, and it was just absolutely amazing. Like, I'd hands down see them again, just from that performance. It was just they didn't play older stuff, but they played a lot of their new stuff. But they actually put it into an actual show instead of just playing songs and going off stage. So
Parkway Drive are amazing live, to be fair.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, they set a car on fire when I went to see them. Parkway Drive.
I think the standout thing for that gig was he come through the crowd with like with all like torches, and they walked through the crowd. Alexandra Palace, they sold it out, but they literally walked from the back to the front to the stage. And then just as they come out for their encore, he come out with a Molotov and just launched it behind him, and then just the whole fucking stage set on fire. It was just absolutely ridiculous, honestly. If you want to find it on YouTube, they've done it at Bloodstock as well.
Wow.
Honestly, find it. It is just absolutely amazing. Like,
fire safety rules. Fuck off.
They didn't care. And then these platforms, like their guitarist and both their guitarists actually just raced up on these platforms halfway through their set, and they were like, it was just mental, absolutely mental.
Wow. All right, how about yourself, Ryan? What's yours?
Yeah, I can't decide. I mean, Trash Boat doing Christmas shows at tiny venues in St Albans. So I saw them play the horn in St Albans, which was probably sold out twice over in one night because it was fucking rammed.
Wow.
Probably when I saw Steel Panther at Shepherd's Bush.
Steel Panther.
That just sticks out as being a really great gig, and it was
why.
11 years ago, and I don't really remember too much about it, but I just remember at some point it was my favorite gig.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Watching Simple Plan do No Pads, No Helmet, Just Balls for 10-year anniversary. Watching Mayday Parade do A Lesson in Romantics for 10-year anniversary.
Wow.
It's like albums that I've listened to since I was like 13.
Yeah.
Just seeing them played live, stuff like that. That gets me.
Nice.
And I mean, seeing Ariana Grande O2 Arena, that was pretty damn good too.
we'll maybe go off that subject. She's a bloody good singer, I must say. She's not my cup of tea, but she's one heck of a singer. We'll put it there. Have any of you seen Taking Back Sunday live?
I have like 3 or 4 times.
To me, they are the best band I've ever seen live. They just sound epic live. I don't know.
They are really good.
Yeah. So I saw them at the Bullet in the Bible tour with Green Day back in 2005, 6. I can't remember when it was now. So them, Jimmy Eat World, Take 'Em Back Sunday, Green Day, Take 'Em Back Sunday, Jimmy Eat World, and Hardfire. All absolutely amazing bands. Jimmy Eat World again for me, flipping fantastic. Green Day were good, but I think I expected it. So for me, they're kind of not the best I've seen live. Yeah, that for me, I think that's one. I mean, I've seen Good Charlotte 7 times, I think.
Oh, I've only seen them like 4.
Yeah, they're my favourite band. They're the first band I ever heard.
They're fantastic, to be fair.
Yeah,
Such a good band name.
It is. It's actually from, what's it from? I think it's from a children's book that Joel and Benji's mum read to them when they were younger.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Yeah. See, I'm a whiz at Good Charlotte. I know it all. Yeah, I should do a Good Charlotte podcast, just talk about them. But yeah, so that's them. I'll tell you what, we've gone off you, but we're getting to know you, I guess. So we'll play another song of yours. So go on, we'll see if we all say the same song at the same time. So we played Bones. So go on, 3, 2, 1, go.
Under Starlight.
1.
2 and 2.
Nearly. There we go. We'll play Under Starlight. So here we go. Under Starlight by Autumn Fires.
Baby, my heart started sinking as the sun fell under the coast.
Again, loving that track. I think that one might be my favourite of yours, actually, that you've brought out so far. So yeah, I'm loving that. The artwork. I know we've got an artist in the midst here, haven't we, Charlotte?
Oh, maybe a little bit.
And we. So you designed all the covers, haven't you, yourself?
Yeah. So I suppose my like two talents are like musicy stuff and like drawing arty stuff. And my whole family are like artists, so I like draw and paint and stuff, like fine art. So I drew and designed all like the single covers that we've done so far. So the like the tiger one, the bear one, and the snake.
Nice. Well, you never know. I might get you to design a Punkio t-shirt in the future.
Whip up a quick.
How about that? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I am looking at doing merch next year, peeps. So everyone watching as well, we're doing some merch next year. So I've got 2 designs. So yeah, we'll have a chat, Charlotte. Definitely will organise something. So yeah. All right. How about the lyrics behind that and the kind of vibe of the song?
Starlight. And so.
Yeah.
Good memory, Charlotte. Well
So under Starlight is actually like inspired by like a past relationship that I had. Sorry. Which is it's about sort of when you sort of are in love with someone, but you know it's not meant to be, or like they're not right for you, then it's not meant to work.
Right.
That's why sort of the lyrics, you know, like nothing compares to you, like under Starlight, that kind of thing. Like it's kind of about moving on and just kind of focusing on yourself and leaving things behind that are toxic and don't serve you anymore. Like they're not good for you and not good energy.
Yeah. Well, I think emotions are probably the main lyrical writing for most bands, to be honest, isn't it?
Exactly.
Relationships, emotions, all that kind of thing. I mean, are there any others really? I mean, they've always got something in them, haven't they, to do with that kind of thing. So
yeah, that's the thing, is if somebody like upsets you, like if you upset your friend who's a musician, you best believe that they're going to write some lyrics about you. The next album is going to be about how you pissed them off.
Definitely, yeah. 100%. So what comes first usually? Is it the music or the vocal? Sorry, the lyrics?
The music.
The music. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it usually you, Callum, that writes the stuff? Has Jamie had a bit of influence in writing any or not?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it has been myself, yeah, but everyone sort of has inputs in it. So I'll write something that is, you know, open to change. It's just a very basic version of what the final product would be.
Yeah.
And then everyone will put in their inputs. Like Jamie might say, you know, that bit doesn't sound quite right like that, try it like this. Or Ryan will go, I can't play that drum fill, and it's because he needs free hands instead because it's programmed. You know, it's, yeah. So yeah, everyone has their own bits, and Charlotte will often tell me that I'm wrong.
I do that.
Yeah. So
it's what girlfriends do, mate.
Yeah, 3 hours of work just done, and she'll go, no, I don't like it, and we'll scrap the whole thing.
Brilliant.
Yeah, pretty much.
She wears the trousers.
Yeah. I don't think it could be any other way, really.
No, this is true. Yeah, I'm the same.
Nope.
I'm the same.
They're all really good though, like at listening to each other's feedback you felt like as a band. It's not usually screw you, I don't care what you think. It's usually like thank you for the like improvements and the constructive criticism, and we usually 99.9% of the time come up with something that we all like love by the end of it, and we're super happy with it. So
that's good. Yeah, I mean, I asked them while the first song was playing, do you enjoy listening to your own music?
I think
I mean, I don't think anyone. I'm talking. I'm going to take over and talk for a little bit.
Fine, go for it, Ryan.
I'm taking over after.
I don't see why any band would release stuff that they wouldn't just genuinely listen to anyway. I mean, if you don't enjoy your own music, then you really shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah,
it's a lot of time and effort and money to put into something that if you don't enjoy, then it's just dumb, man. Why would you put money and time and effort into something that you wouldn't just sit there and enjoy? And if other people enjoy it, that's great. That's great. And we're quite lucky that in the year where we haven't been able to do gigs, we found a lot of people who enjoy what we're doing. But I mean, I feel like the main thing is we enjoy it.
Yeah.
We enjoy what we write and what we release. when we practice. So
yeah, well, I think the main reason I asked this question is because I have asked people in the past, do they like listening to their own stuff? And their answer has been no, because they don't, like, especially vocalists, because I've had a few friends that they've said no, they don't like listening to their own voice, which, okay, is fair enough. But for me as well, I'd say, I'm just saying to you as well, I still listen to the track that I recorded 15 years ago, 16 years ago for my old band, and I still love it. And yeah, it's good to definitely love your own stuff. Go on, Jamie, did you say you wanted to have a talk?
Yeah, with like obviously your own music, it is one of them where you know, if you write it and you don't like it yourself, then why are you going to put it out? You know, when we write things like and we listen to it, we'll always 9 times out of 10 we're like, yeah, we like that. Whereas, you know, if we write so we can go, we don't like that, then you just wouldn't release it, because if you don't like it, 9 times out of 10 your fans aren't going to like it. Simple as.
Very true.
And
yeah,
a lot of the stuff that we write, you know, and we've recorded, we'll get it back, and 9 times out of 10 we're like, damn, like this is better than what we've wrote before.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
the more we write and the more that we're getting tracks ready, you know, we're liking them more and more as we're doing them. So
good.
we're hoping that the fans and that will like it as well. Hopefully.
Definitely. Makes me think, did Data Remember listen to their track? I
think they're rewriting the album at this rate.
yeah.
That was 2 years ago. That album was supposed to come out now, innit?
Was it
Yeah,
really?
but that brick wall, it's like they just went, yeah, we'll give you every single thing we've got in one song, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
Well, it dropped, and then nothing. You're like,
it's just
what?
It's just a musical like structure of just the shambles, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
It's just
like still 3 songs just merged into one.
You know what? I've got like a big like poster of Jeremy McKinnon at my mum's. I haven't brought to the flat yet. I wish I had it here so we could sit here and judge you and your opinion.
I love them. They're an amazing band.
He is like this, though, isn't he? So he would be judging him.
That's the thing. Like they brought out Resentment, and that was just such a. I love that song, but everything else they've kind of released, I've just been hit and miss with, and
no.
I love them. I love them so much as a band. Yeah, same. But when they've released Brick Wall, and you're a bit like, I ain't got much hope for this.
No, I know.
Not really.
Just fingers crossed the next one will be better, but yeah.
It's gonna be the heaviest song they've ever written.
Yeah, yes. Come on.
That's what they're saying.
Do it, yeah, definitely. What was that?
It's just going to be in drop E. Just
yes.
Drop G, like something just mental. That's what we want.
Definitely. Okay, how about future plans and future releases for you guys? I bet your future plans are gig next year.
Yeah.
The moment we can, I imagine we're going to get straight on it. I mean,
yeah,
we are just looking to sort of finalise our band lineup, and the moment that's done, we're ready to go. You know, it's just a case of getting a little set sorted and booking some shows. Really,
sounds good.
Yeah, hopefully early next year that'll be happening.
Brilliant. We'll have a word with a band called Slacker. I had them on the last podcast. They gig all the time. I'm sure they'd love to get you guys on. So definitely have a chat with them. Go on.
Callum's actually played with them before in his other band.
Okay.
So I think,
a couple of times.
I've chatted to the singer a bit, so
yeah.
Yeah,
they seem to be gigging all the time. I mean, they were at a hotel actually when I interviewed them. So
really?
Yeah, because they're just doing a socially distanced gig.
oh gosh.
So go for it. Why not?
Don't know why social distance gigs were a thing, because like sort of our old local up at Bedford Esquires were doing it, and you can only get like 15, 16 people in there.
I know. Kind of pointless, isn't it?
I can't wait to get there again though.
Yeah, it's a fantastic place.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's a fantastic place, but you're going to be selling tickets at like 30, 40 quid just to cover costs of the venue hire.
I know. This is true. Yeah, very true. Oh, well, there we go. All right, how about future releases then? We got anything in the pipeline? We write some stuff, write an album, EP?
There is
Charlotte's
stuff
excited.
in the pipeline. Yeah, Charlotte's well excited about it, and she'll probably over talk her to everyone.
No.
So that everyone knows what's going on in about
No,
the
it's
next 5
okay.
minutes.
No, I'm not saying anything. The only people who have heard anything new that we're writing is my mum and my sister now through WhatsApp. They've not even checked their WhatsApp messages, but when they do, I'll hear that.
Yeah.
And and then like obviously our like family. But yeah, we've got some stuff that we're working on next year for 2021. We're super excited about it.
We are
really
going back to Luke at Royals, so he's going to be producing, mixing, mastering, sort of everything for us, because we're really happy with what he did with Bones, and it's sort of the sound that we are going for. But yeah, so hopefully probably about mid next year you can expect a nice string of stuff.
Sweet.
Or not.
Or not. No, it better be.
Yeah.
It better be. It better be. We need some more stuff from you guys. There we go. Okay, so then obviously you'd be looking at kind of touring that EP, I guess. Well, touring as such, as much as you can. Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to that then, guys. That should be good.
Yeah.
It should be really good. If it's similar to Bones, I like where you're going with that. So
yeah, a lot of it is.
Yeah. We'll definitely be on tour as soon as COVID permitting. We'll definitely be going on tour.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know sort of how much of it is going to still be going ahead, but I know that the bands on our management want to do a little tour, like 3 or 4 of us just go do hometown shows sort of up and down the country, just headline your own hometown kind of thing. So hopefully that'll happen. You know, that would be really cool, you know, because some of them are, you know, massive bands now, and they're all fantastic. So it'd be a nice little sort of start to go with it, you know.
Amazing. Yeah. Are you allowed to say what management company you're with, or?
Yeah, we're with Walkworth Management.
Yeah.
Run by a lovely guy called Graham. So yeah, he's fantastic. He's done a hell of a lot for us.
Yeah.
He's definitely pointed us in the right direction, and you know, he's definitely the one holding the bow and arrow and shoot and pulling the strings back. Yeah. So, you know, he's definitely doing a hell of a lot.
I have never heard that saying before, but
me either.
Oh dear. Okay, so what bands have you got on with you?
Well, there's Royals. They're
Worthless.
End in Sight.
There's some big ones on there.
Yeah, so I've heard of all of them. So yeah.
Yeah, Time of the Mouth, they're on it as well. So
who's that? Sorry.
Time of the Mouth.
Haven't heard of them actually. I'll have to have a listen.
Yeah, they're a really good band. I've supported them with my other band. They're fantastic. So I can't remember who else is on it off the top of my head.
No.
I feel bad now because we've probably named all of them apart from one.
Yeah,
probably.
Probably. There you go. Hey, yeah, it's fine. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. We'll play the last track, and then I've got a totally random question. I think you've all seen it before because I've sent it to you, but we'll do a random question, and then we'll have a little chat. Not What I Want by Alton Fires. Enjoy.
Isolate yourself from everyone else. So blue, you couldn't see the surface. Thank you, don't feel like I deserve it. I hate to see you go, but you're not what I want. Could it ever be enough? I wanted honesty, but you said better line. I wanted to believe, but I know we get wasted time. Hoping that you'll start to think. Guess I can't
Yeah, loving that track again. I'm guessing that's to do with relationships as well, Charlotte.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I promise the new stuff that we've got is not everything is based on the same things. It's just in pop punk there's a lot of running themes, like
yeah.
It's yeah.
It's all still sad though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's expressive and like angsty with a boppy with boppy instrumentals.
Bit
Yeah,
pop. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Definitely. Well, I mean, all artists from all genres are the same. I mean, relationships, they're a good thing to write about because you've got an ex, you flipping hate, you want to write about how much you hate them, and you can put it into a song, and it sounds really good.
If your mate's flagged you off, you're like, well, joke's on you because now you're going in my song.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. 100%. Okay, I tell you what. Right, here's the random question. So, favourite food?
All right, Ryan, we're going to need a timer for you here.
So, I said to Callum earlier, we're going to see how long I can talk about this for.
He said he could do 45 minutes.
I reckon I could do 45 minutes
food?
talking about no, just one food in particular.
Wow.
Yeah, I know exactly what that is.
Right now that he can't.
Is it something really random?
I know what it's going to be.
I reckon it will last I reckon I can do it for about 3 minutes.
Yeah, but you've got half an hour on your laptop, so go.
I've got less than half an hour now. I've got exactly half hour. So, best food in the world ever is pizza. I saw that you had made pizza yesterday or earlier today. I saw you post it. You post it on Facebook. Yeah. So I know you're with me with this. Pizza is the pop punk food, but it is also the food that binds everything together. Now, you can get like, okay, cool, you can get some chicken, and there's so much you can do with chicken, but you get pizza, right? And just the vast amount of what you can put on pizza. And we can get Charlotte a veggie pizza, and I'll munch on that veggie pizza, and that's okay. I'm not like, oh no, this is too bad. Not like eating a veggie burger. They're completely different to a normal burger.
Hey,
it tastes different though, doesn't it? There is a difference in taste. Yeah. Whereas with pizza, you've still got the dough, you've still got the cheesy goodness, you've still got all the sauce. Just everything about pizza is fantastic. It's a fantastic sober food. It's a fantastic drunk food, hot, cold.
1 minute, Ryan.
Shove it in the microwave. I'm talking too fast. That's the problem. If I wasn't so enthusiastic, this would last longer.
La 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 pizza, and at the end, oh yeah, by the way, listen to our band.
Our band is irrelevant when it comes to pizza.
Well, my
pizza
logo
is more important than anything.
Yeah.
My logo's pizza. So there you go. Punkio podcast logo.
Ryan will probably show his leg now. Look. He's going to show his leg. He's thinking about it, isn't he?
So he got a tattoo on.
Do it.
Oh, look.
He's got a pizza. That is a seriously punk pizza.
Seriously punk shorts as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm chilling in like Avengers bottoms because I got home and got changed.
Nice.
Yeah, man, pizza's great. Pizza's so good that I spent money on a tattoo for it. It's like you don't see these guys with like Charlotte getting like a bit of broccoli on her or something.
I've got a Rubik's Cube tattooed on me.
Yeah, but Rubik's Cube isn't your favourite food. And if it is, we need to talk.
True.
There's more issues if Rubik's Cube is your favourite food.
Still random though, isn't it?
I think that's something to go to the doctors for, Jamie.
Shitting out.
It was my first ever tattoo I got, alright? Okay.
Leave me alone. There we go. All right. So are you finished, Ryan?
For now. Come back.
All right,
we'll do an extra podcast just for you, just about pizza.
Just for pizza.
The Punkio Pizza podcast, yeah.
Sweet, there we go. All right, Jamie, how about yourself?
Well, see, I really love my barbecue sauce. This is not about food, but just barbecue sauce. Anything like but yeah, basically.
A pint of barbecue sauce.
Like, it's that bad. Look, I saw the other day that while she sleeps, have brought out their own brand of barbecue sauce, and I've actually gone and bought it because it's just barbecue sauce, and I love that band. So,
yes,
yeah, anything barbecue, chicken, ribs, steak, barbecue sauce on it all day long, and I'm done. Sorry, Charlotte. Just saying,
No,
Charlotte.
it's good, man. That's all right. That's all
Yeah.
right.
All right, go on then. Charlotte, how about you? I take it you're a veggie by the sounds of this.
Yeah,
so-
I'm a veggie. I can't think of one specific food I like. I like cocktails. I like
That's
hot
not
chocolate.
food.
I love coffee. Okay, hold on,
Charlotte,
let me get
none of
this.
this is food.
I love,
That's drinks.
I love brownies. It's still going on the same hole, isn't it?
Nah, favorite food doesn't mean coffee.
Brownies. I like garlic bread. I like cheesy toasties. You know, like with the toasty maker. Yeah, and any of the things that I said above, they're my favorites. Probably not all together because it's kind of a weird mix, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah, definitely.
yeah.
There you go. Right, last but not least.
Fruit or vegetable?
No, terrible. Go on, Callum.
Oh, see, I'm one for I like my spicy food. So Indian,
Oh, yeah.
love a good Indian. They're fantastic.
Definitely.
Or just anything with sort of chilies. We had a Turkish the other day, and it just came with a chili. It was like this long in it. I took one bite out of it, thinking this probably can't be that bad. I think I was out for like 10 minutes.
You were dying. You was dying.
That was really spicy. That was
Like a
unreal.
Scotch bonnet or something.
I have no idea.
Oh,
No
jeez.
idea. But yeah,
Blimey.
like anything. Like Charlotte thinks I'm crazy for it, and I don't think it's even that bad. But I'll go to Nando's and get the extra hot stuff, and yeah.
Oh, you badass motherfucker.
Yeah, that doesn't touch.
You
Charlotte
see,
thinks
for
I'm bad
me,
for it.
I can't take the extra hot if I buy the extra hot, but I buy a medium and then put extra hot sauce on, and it's fine. It's really weird. I don't know. I have no idea. But it seems to be cooler in the bottle than it does.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Fair
weird
enough.
like that. Yeah, once you get to know me, you'll find I'm a bit odd. But there we go.
Yeah, too.
There we go. Anyway, so okay, I tell you what. So we'll do a few shout outs if you've got shout outs about a few local bands or anyone you want to do shout outs to. So we'll start with Ryan. You got any shout outs you want to do, or is it all kind of a mixed?
I mean, I think we've shouted out like all the bands that are
Yeah, you
that are
have.
kind of supporting us as we're going. We shouted out
Yeah.
Royals about 4 times.
Yeah.
I'm wearing
We
them
love
merch.
Royals. She's wearing their
Oh, yeah.
merch.
Also
Yeah.
play Call of Duty with us.
Yeah, we play Call of Duty constantly. I'm surprised we didn't talk about Call of Duty this whole time. 'Cause that's all we do.
There.
Like, yeah.
I've had a
Yeah.
message since we've been on saying I'm on Call of Duty when you're done.
Brilliant. You should start a Twitch.
That's our life, that is.
Or Fires Play COD. You have.
We
What
got
is it?
Twitch.
I'll tag it. Go on. What is
Uh,
it?
We've got a Twitch
Autumn
and a
Fire-
TikTok, haven't we?
Yeah, Twitch and
I don't
TikTok
even know
are
if
both
the
Autumn
TikTok's
Fires
been
UK. It has been.
Sweet. All
Has
right.
it?
Well, have you got a link tree or anything like that?
We have got a link tree.
We do.
Yeah, we've got a link
Are they
tree.
on
You
it?
can find them. Yeah, you can find them on
I believe
Facebook.
so.
Awesome.
Hmm.
Good. Well, I'll pop them. I'll pop your link tree down in the
I
messages
mean, we
and
have
stuff.
stickers with QR codes on as well, so that you go straight to the link tree. So it's
Brilliant.
easier, isn't it, than just putting loads of links on a sticker.
Yeah.
So we need
But
to-
yeah, I mean, like Luke from Royals has been. How long we've been chatting to him for now? 5-6 months,
Yeah.
maybe long. 5-6 months. He's great. He's lovely. He's helped us out because he's been doing this longer than we have. But he's been so helpful with everything. So I think everyone kind of agrees with me that not only is he a great songwriter, musician, producer for us, but he's just genuinely a lovely person.
It's just bad at Warzone, isn't he?
He's better than all of us, man. Shut up.
But he runs off on it. He runs off. That's his
Yeah,
problem.
okay. He's like an excited child that sees a squirrel or something. Yeah, but
Brilliant.
Literally, Luke in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Charlotte, were you going to say something?
Yeah, just a few people to shout out to. Some local bands like Feel Shame, Diversion, Wednesday, Ashley Falls, Noise. Those are the local bands like where we are, and then also shout out to Walkworth and Royals and Graham and yeah, who else? Who am I forgetting?
no one.
My
I'm
mom,
going to look
my nan.
afterwards. I'm going to search this management company afterwards, and if you miss one, I'm going to tell you off. I'll put it at the end. I'll be like, they forgot this band. There you go. No, that's cool. So I think that's probably it then, guys. It's probably a bit of a shorter one. I don't know how long we've been going for, but massive thanks for being on. is there anything else you want to cover at all while we're on here?
I think we're pretty much cool, man. So thank you very much for having us. You know, it's been a pleasure, and
It's been a delight.
maybe we could come back in the future. You never
Definitely.
know.
Well, what I've been looking to do with so I interviewed a band called oh my god, this is terrible. I can't remember. Falling Flat. So they're bringing out an album in the new year, and I said to them, because they're very short songs. I think they're doing an album. They're like 45 seconds to like maximum 1 minute 30 songs. So I said I'm going to listen to all of their songs on the podcast and just react to it. So we could do something like that potentially when you bring out an EP or something like that.
That would be lovely.
That'd be pretty cool. We'll sort something like that out. So sweet. And yeah, when you're gigging, let me know. If you're anywhere near Midlands area, let me know and I will come and find you. And
sounds fantastic.
Awesome.
Definitely. Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, massive thanks, guys. Listeners, watchers, please follow, subscribe, comment below, and follow this band as well on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you are. We'll put the link tree below. And yeah, follow on Twitch as well. I'm going to do that, and we'll watch you now as well.
We've only streamed once, but we'll stream again.
We'll stream again, definitely. There you go. All right, awesome. Thanks very much, guys. There we go.
Thank you.
No worries.
Welcome. Take care. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
See ya. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Punkio podcast. Remember, the views and opinions expressed in this show represents those of our guests and hosts alone. Tune in next week to find your new favourite punk band. Hit that subscribe button to never miss an episode.